Megan Fuller, and obviously my title is They're Coming. So today I'll be giving you guys a speech on zombies apocalypse. So you guys need to hurry while there's still time, and I'm going to give you 3 main reasons why, which is first the reasons to prepare, legit sources that tells us that we should prepare, and how you guys should prepare for the zombie apocalypse. So first is the reasons to prepare, and according to crack.com, they have given me 6 pretty good reasons. So the first one, viruses and pandemics, they are real people. So first of all, of course, we have, the Spanish flu, H1N1. The closest that I can think of off my head that they didn't give was rabies. I mean, that's kind of zombie-ish to me. But the one they go into, very big detail was mad cow disease. And sorry you can't see that, but I'm going to butcher that name if I try to pronounce it. So I'm just going to call it the Jacob disease, because I think it's Creutzfeldt-Jacob disease. But anyways, that's what happens when a human eats a cow that had mad cow disease. So when a cow has mad cow disease, basically the disease enters the cow's brain and the spinal cord, which causes it to go pretty much just insane, crazy, that crazy. So what it does to our human brain apparently is it shrinks our cortex, which is the outer layer, which is actually what makes us human, is our cortex. So it shrinks that, which also we in turn turn a little crazy ourselves. Next is parasites. So there's a lot of parasites they gave, but the main one that I would like to go over is the Toxoplasma gondii. So basically, this is a parasite that you can't see with your own eyes. You would have to pretty much use a microscope. So first, it will either enter a rodent or even into pigs and chickens apparently, but mostly I'm just gonna focus on the rat. So it enters the rat, but for some reason, it cannot breed in the rat. It has to breed in a cat's intestines. I'm not sure why, but that's what they told me. So pretty much what this parasite does, it controls the rat. It makes the rat commit suicide. It makes the rat find a cat so that pretty much it sacrifices itself to the cat, which then later, when it gets eaten, then it later breeds into the cat's intestines. And unfortunately, people who has cats as pets, or if you have stray cats, I would say just chop the head off or kick it out the door, because you can later in turn get this parasite by basically just inhaling the cat's feces or pee, or I guess to eating pork and stuff. But this one is not so common as in where you would get it from a cat. But it's also deadly for a woman who is pregnant, so you don't want to get this parasite turned into a zombie and you can give birth to a little zombie baby. Oh, okay, I don't know what happened with that one, but okay. So the next one is neurogenesis, which is basically just STEM research. That's what it is. So what neurogenesis scientists usually do is they get stem cells and they try to, So pretty much using stem cells, they try to regenerate the dead cells. However, this method, it only regrows dead tissue, dead cells. So in other words, you're not really living because it's only regenerating the dead ones. So you're not all there. And by doing that, Frankenstein is here because they have this other thing that neurogenesis focuses on, which is does a research which is called reanimation. And pretty much it's like Frankenstein. They're just trying to reanimate a person's cells or dead body. So I guess a symbol would be I'm coming for you. So reanimation research. Watch out. Don't want any of that done to you. Next is neurotoxins. So there's certain types of poisons out there. Most of them either kills you or hurts you. However, this one is pretty potent. This one is the stramonium. Or it could also be known as alkaloids. And basically, this is used to turn you into a zombie. So in Haiti, where actually the word zombie derives from, there was this guy right here. I want to call him Claire because I can't pronounce his whole name. So Claire Man here, in the year 1962, he was pronounced dead from 2 doctors and was later buried. 18 years later, somebody spotted him walking around. And people witnessed him dead. 2 doctors said he was dead, and everyone witnessed him buried. But 18 years later, people found him walking around. So then it was like a huge commotion, like, why is this dead man walking around? Apparently, they have local voodoo priests there, and they're using this plant, the Datura stramonium. And basically, I'm not sure how they gave it to him, but they give it to like the local people there, just so that they can have them working in the sugar cane plantations. So that can actually turn you into a zombie. Basically, the symptoms, what happens to that person is you pretty much only can eat, sleep, and do whatever people tell you. You don't have a mind of your own. Your memory gets totally like washed out. So zombie action. Next is the nanobots. Basically, it's scientists. They created the nano cyborgs. So they never really had like a legit picture of how cyborgs look. There was like really like some freaky looking ones that look like insects, but like these are like 2 of the main, I would say, like that they showed most commonly. Where it's a circle one that would enter I think it's your nervous system, if I'm not mistaken. Well, anyways, it enters into you, and basically it goes into your brain, into your cortex, and then it starts to latch on to your cells in your brain, and then it can actually program you and do whatever it wants with you. And then also, sorry, I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, and then scientists actually found out that these things can still, like after you die, it can still last for a month. But for some reason, scientists are all trying to figure out how to make it last longer. They never explain why, but pretty much you'll get zombified. Lastly is illegal drugs, which we all know, bath salts. Okay, this is the real deal, people. This guy used bath salt as a drug and ate this homeless man's face off. So basically, yes, ew. So basically what's in the bath salt is the methylene deoxy, the NDPV, and or the mephedrone, I think it's pronounced. But those drugs are just mood altering drugs. So I don't know how come that guy ate his face off, but pretty much like it just alters your mood. It makes you go crazy. Some people claim that they totally don't remember anything, which is like this guy, like they don't remember anything after taking the drugs. So now I'm gonna go into legit sources that tells us why we should be ready for the zombie apocalypse. And apparently one of them actually started getting ready. I'll let you know that later. So first of all, our very own CDC, our U.S. Centers for Disease Control. This guy, he is the director of the whole place. So he, on their website, he claims that we should all prepare for the zombie apocalypse. And he actually gives us like certain tips on like emergency kits and emergency plans that we should have to prepare for this apocalypse, which is nuts because usually these guys, they're known to like be the real deal. Like they help us with like all the diseases you can think of, like AIDS, H1N1, any viruses that break out, like the whole deal. Next is Homeland Security and the FEMA. Basically, they also started spreading the news after CDC pronounced that that we should get ready for a zombie apocalypse. And then lastly, our U.S. Marines and our Navy actually practiced on Halloween of 2012 on one of the islands near San Diego for a zombie apocalypse. So how to prepare yourself. So I'm going through this. So emergency kit, these are like some of the supplies that you should have, which is like, and I added my own weapons because CDC did not provide weapons, which I don't know why, but you should have weapons also. And then also you should have an emergency plan. You should have 2 meeting places, one near from your house and one for far. Near your house because if you're, in your house or near there, but one for far if you're separated from your family and you're not near the house. And also you should know who to contact. So these are some tips my brother and I, like kind of nitpick from like websites and stuff. So first of all, cardio. People, make sure you can run. Never travel alone. Befriend the slow and clumsy people. They're bad for themselves. Be friends with the best fighters. Okay? Friends equals good shields. You got weak ankles, make sure you have ankle braces. And then shoot, then talk. Don't even think about it. You talk to them and then they don't even respond or they go, Then also Velcro is the best way to go, people. You don't have time to tie shoelaces and you might trip on them. And never be the hero. Save yourself. So these are some quotes that I thought was interesting too that could help with tips. So the first one is the governor from The Walking Dead, whoever watches it. This one is, it's either kill or die, or you die and you kill. The other one is from Kevin Hart, yo, don't joke about zombies. That bleep there, that's real. And then the last one I got from like top 5 reasons why you should believe in zombies and prepare is. And the number 1 reason you should prepare for coming zombie apocalypse is that zombies are real. And anyone who says otherwise is looking for a fight. So like I said before, do it before it's too late. I gave you guys 3 main reasons why. The reasons to prepare, legit sources, and how to prepare. So I have to ask you guys, are you ready for the zombie apocalypse? Thank you.